Welcome back to Wheeze Cast, episode 2. A few updates for anyone who cares. We got verified on YouTube, so we can finally upload clips longer than 15 minutes. So we won't have like 70 views on part 1 and then 2 views on part 2 now, which is great. Shout out to everybody who watched all the way through and said I like toes. You a real one. Also, thank you for everybody who sent feedback. I don't know if you got any feedback on your end, Arthur. Anyone say anything?
Nothing but hatred.
Nothing but hatred. That's always good. That's always the right feedback.
It was very encouraging.
Very encouraging. That's why we're back. Fuck all you guys. We're being assholes, I guess.
No, they weren't. People were being very nice.
Yeah. No, I'm just messing around. Everyone was being really nice and supportive. I thank everybody for that. One person recommended that we should make sure that our podcasts are just longer than 15 minutes in the first place.
The one thing that I saw is that I'm not loud enough, so...
Are you really not loud enough? You're just really close to your mic right now. Like, you're like...
I don't really know. Is it a problem? Is it loud? Or is it quiet?
No, it's like loud.
Is it too quiet? Because I feel like
Dude, you're gonna cut out too much. How far out? Can you hear me well? Dude. Oh lord. Alright, what do you want to talk about today? Dude, you need to talk. You need to talk clearly. You're like screaming.
It's 11 p.m.
It's 11. It's noon.
What'd you say?
I said you need to talk clearly.
But it's talking about last night.
That's what you sound like right now. I hope you heard that. What?
Dude, Kim Jong-un is in a coma.
Oh, he's in a coma now? No.
Yeah.
Dude, stop. Dude,
I don't know why they were trying to remove a rib. That's my question. Was he trying to make himself look like a... Maybe he was trying to make himself look like a Barbie doll, you know? Because there's people that'll like...
Dude, that is always so creepy to me. Plastic surgery in the first place. Like, have you seen actors? I was talking about this with my siblings the other day. Like, for example, Bella Hadid. If you see her pictures from when she was like maybe like 4 or 5 years ago and now, like Google it right now on your phone, the person doesn't look the same, right? Like that one guy who wants to like be the Ken Barbie doll. Do you know who I'm talking about? Have you seen that before?
Yes.
That's so scary to me. They get rid of their ribs and everything. Like what? That's oh my god. Okay, so I'm looking at. Yeah. No, go ahead.
I've seen I got to shadow at a plastic surgery place. It was really cool.
Yeah.
But like plastic surgeons don't just do aesthetic stuff, like they actually do important stuff.
Oh yeah.
Like removing like tumors, for example. Like I got to see a cancer removed from someone's skin. I almost passed out, but it was cool.
Yeah, no, I'm looking at some news articles right now. First one, U.S. monitoring intelligence that North Korean leader is in grave danger after surgery. Rest in peace.
I saw this video, and it was like from Team Fortress 2, and it was like the character model that was like super raggedy, and it was like North Korea touting around Kim Jong-un's body, saying that he's completely fine.
Have you seen the TF2 thingy of like the reenactment of like the Joker scene where he shoots Murray?
Yeah.
it's so funny. I never played the game growing up, but I just knew a lot of people who played it, and the animation is just perfect for anything. That's like a meme. It's just such a good joke. I'm trying to figure out what he received. Oh, okay, listen, he got cardiovascular system procedure because of excessive smoking, obesity, and overwork. So that's living proof right there that he literally eats all of the stuff
He's
his
living like a
people
god.
He's literally like a god over there.
He's consuming all the food in North Korea,
Yeah.
all for himself.
The source acknowledged that Kim's issues related to weight and smoking are all well known, but made clear they are waiting for more information. Like, bro, we know that he eats all your shit. Oh my god. South Korea has been nice about it. They haven't said much.
Yeah, the South Koreans, from what I understand, they just feel bad for North Koreans for the most part.
I mean, yeah, that's like, I mean, it makes sense morally too. It's like they're literally like, they're like pretty much the same people. It's just that there's just that division.
People are unaware of
Yeah,
what the rest of the world is like.
exactly. I mean, they've shown us. I think they showed us a documentary at school, or they told us to watch it at home. I can't remember. It was about.
Yeah, that was in the 90s when
Yeah,
it was really, really bad.
and they had like
Like,
videos of people who were like sneaking in and then leaking like videos.
Yeah.
And they like had a whole documentary of like people jumping or like I guess hopping the border, I guess you could say, but in the sense that it's not like they were defectors, but like the South Korean people were helping them out a lot with it.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess
Sorry, go ahead.
no, you go ahead.
There's been 3 leaders of North Korea.
Mm-hmm.
The first one was like, in the grand scheme, he was known as like the best. People actually liked him. He kind of helped industrialize North Korea.
Mm-hmm.
But then the second one,
Yeah.
he was really, really bad. That was in like, I don't know, the 90s. That was
Weren't
when
these 3
people were
leaders like they were
dying.
all like related to Kim Jong Un, right? They were like all family, weren't they? Or am I wrong about that?
Yeah, they're family. It's like a
A patriarchy.
monarchy type of yeah. And he was like really, really bad. And then Kim Jong Un, compared to the last leader, is like way better. You know, despite him being a murderous, dictator.
And I
which he
feel
still
like
is.
that's another like big problem, especially like over there, is that the person like really like tries their best, but at the end of the day they just can't like forget about like the past and who they really are.
Dude,
Why are we getting?
gonna come first?
Dude, remember when Kim Jong Un said he was gonna send America a Christmas present? That was
Yeah, and then when our president decided to threaten the guy that was threatening to nuke us.
just I don't want to. Okay, we're not trying to get political here, but that whole interaction was like the funniest thing I like could remember about that.
Yeah, let's just threaten each other with nuclear weapons all the time.
Yeah, it's like they're just juggling them around like it's like a circus, and they're just like, oh, if one of these balls fall, then GG's guys, I guess. But yeah, no, and other like, there hasn't been anything really going on. I mean, obviously there's the coronavirus news, dude. The beaches opening up in Florida or Georgia or whatever. That was
All the southern states are opening.
southern states are like, bruh, how am I supposed to?
I saw this like governor. I think he was like Georgia governor. He's like, "Oh yeah, we're gonna have an increase in deaths when we open up things, but it'll go down eventually." He's like, "We're gonna have a dramatic increase." It is like,
It's like you don't need it isn't even, it's just common sense at that point. It's like, dude, just if you wait like until the summertime, a lot of people are saying that the virus will slow down in the summertime, right?
yeah.
And the worst thing that could happen until a vaccine is developed is I've heard people say that everything will be open for like 2-3 months, and then 1 month we'll have to stop and quarantine ourselves at home for a month, and then repeat like another 2-3 month process.
Yeah.
right? I mean, sure,
Especially
that's
in the winter.
Yeah, especially the winter time is just gonna hit again, which sucks. We might not even have a fall semester. It's gonna be online. That sucks.
Dude, holy shit, that's gonna fucking.
I'm so mad about that. That sucks.
Yeah. Dude, this is all I've been wanting to do. To make this podcast.
Just
I have nothing better to do.
Did you see the comment? B's comment.
No.
Me, it was like me opening the microwave. And it was just us like yelling in the mic.
This is just very entertaining. I'm doing this to appease my entertainment.
Yeah. I genuinely have been skipping all my Zoom calls. This is the only Zoom call I've really attended in the past week.
Exactly. If our grades can't change, which by the way, that's insane.
Yeah, I
Like,
know.
I'm only working on my classes that I will get college credit for. So
Yeah, exactly. That's not even that. It's like even the classes you need like college credit for, like you don't
apparently
even
college doesn't even exist anymore. So I don't know if it'll matter.
like who really cares? At this point, it's literally everybody just cheating on all their assignments. If one of our teachers finds this
I haven't
and
cheated.
recognizes our voices, I'm sorry, but it's the truth. Like,
Dude, I haven't even needed to, because like, it's just the work I've had to do. It's just like not even work.
dude, it's not even that.
I
It's
haven't had
it's
like any tests or anything.
every single FRQ given to us or any assignment, right?
God.
Exactly. The teachers are getting so lazy that it's literally you copy the first question, paste it on Google, and there's literally someone who made a Quizlet for it already, word by like every single part. There's an answer to it on a fucking Quizlet. Think about that. That's how lazy teachers are now.
You can see everyone else's responses too before you even post yours. and then there's like this 5-point quizzes,
Yeah.
and it's like you get unlimited attempts.
No,
And you just get to keep your best score.
you know what this
It's
reminds
like,
me?
what's the point of even reading?
It reminds me in AP Euro, or it was either AP Euro or A Push. I can't remember. I think you know who I'm talking about. Those two, like, there's the kids that would always like like lost in the class. You know who I'm talking about, right? I don't want to say their name, but they're gonna figure out. They got so like lost and hopeless one time that they literally snatched the other kid's paper and wrote down the LEQ like word for word. And the teacher was just like, "Bro, I know you cheated off this. Like, I know you cheated on my assignment, but I'm gonna give you 100 anyways because I don't have the time to care." And that's literally what like school is right now. It's like they're leaving everything open. AP tests this year are gonna be open book. Think about that.
Yeah.
College board literally
and they're,
said
what,
that.
45 minutes?
I know that's so crazy.
Aren't they supposed to be like an hour, like 3 hours or something?
Yeah, it's supposed to be like. Imagine
They're like, to prevent cheating, keep it short.
keep it short and sweet. That's right. It's
Cheat that way.
like imagine just waking up one morning and being the college board president and being so hopeless. He's like, you know what? Let's just make it open book. Nobody's gonna cheat if it's open book, right? Like, and I'm just already imagining the Discord.
Never.
No, I'm already imagining the Discord calls, the group me's made,
Yeah.
and
The Zoom calls.
the Zoom calls.
Hey guys, question 13. Do you guys see as well?
It was literally like I saw this TikTok the other night. Literally, it was the kid, like the first frame was the kid showing his like screen, and it said that if you click out of the web browser or the tab, right, you'll automatically get a 0, right? And the next frame was him like, okay, and he just grabs his phone and starts googling the answers. That's literally gonna be the AP test. It's just like nobody cares.
Yeah. It's really hard for everyone.
Yeah.
Dude, and I miss school.
I do.
You win, universe. You win, universe.
Yeah.
I miss school.
The only thing I miss about it is like seeing my friends. We need to have more people on this like Zoom call and podcast.
Yeah, I got a guest in the next episode. I've got a plan.
That guy.
And he's my back door neighbor. He's been one of my like best friends for like literally my whole life. So we have quite a few stories together.
Did he listen to the podcast and enjoy
The
it?
audience will enjoy. Yeah, he has listened. He likes it.
Shout out to him, bro. OG.
Or he's just being nice.
You know what's crazy is like
I know you're listening right now.
He's gonna be an interesting guest because I feel like you know him, like the friend groups that you have from school. I don't think they know him at all, right?
Oh, they've met him.
Yeah.
But they haven't met the real him.
Exactly,
You know what I mean?
and I've known you for like a long time, and I only know the real you. I don't know that kid at all, right? It's gonna be an interesting guest.
Yeah.
Yeah. Especially since the camp from last year, and then he added me on Snap immediately. He's like, bro,
Yeah, I told him the whole story.
Yeah, he's like,
Took
dude,
like
you are.
3 hours.
He's like, very, very interesting. Please talk to me sometime. And I was like, bro, I don't know. And you know, I have him on Snap now, right? So every time he was posting
Yeah,
about,
he's on your private story, right?
I think so, yeah. And every time he
Yeah.
was like, what's it called? He was talking about how school was getting like shut down because of the coronavirus, right?
Yeah.
I would see that on his story, and I would just laugh because I'm like, I don't even know I barely know this guy, but I'm like relating so hard to him.
Yeah.
Like it's so crazy to me how social media is changing everybody's lives, because I'm someone who keeps like Snapchat streaks like crazy, right? Okay.
Yes.
And not to flex, but my highest streak is 867 days, right?
God damn.
And this kid that I barely know,
Jealous.
right? And I didn't know he lived in my
Please.
neighborhood. He literally lived in the street next to me. I didn't know that until he graduated from high school, right? We have a 573-day streak, and I don't think I've ever had a solid 5-minute conversation with the kid. And
That's actually the longest streak I've ever heard of.
And I'm not even joking. I feel like I know that kid like I've known him my whole life, just because of what he posts on his story. And his private Snap, he doesn't have one, right? His private Snap is basically his streaks, right? So he's always complaining about how like professors are like shit and how he hates them so much. But
Yeah.
it's just so funny to me. It's just like, dude, if we had a conversation now, I felt like it would be like us two talking like we've known each other since we were like kids.
That's like social media. It always gets blamed for all the problems, and yes, there definitely is problems.
Yeah.
Like, for sure. But at the same time, there are still benefits. I mean, technology is a neutral thing. It's not inherently good or evil. The way it can give people voices that
That's
wouldn't
true.
otherwise have one is a pretty
Like YouTube.
beautiful thing.
YouTube,
like,
for
the
example.
fact that I can exactly, like, I spend most of my life on YouTube,
Yeah.
honestly, because it's like there's like some statistic. It's like you can watch YouTube for like a billion years and you wouldn't watch everything on YouTube, and that's just crazy to me.
Yeah, it's because people are like, okay, so there's obviously people that obviously are doing it to make like money, right? Like a bunch of money, and they don't really care about their audience. But there are some people out there
Yeah.
who genuinely are doing it because they want to entertain the audience. And that's
Yeah.
always the coolest part. It's like there's not only one person that does that. You can discover a new person like that every single day. And I guess that's how it keeps you hooked on, right? And
Yeah, I'm in it for the money.
but that's the other thing. It's like the YouTube algorithm is so hypocritical at the same time, right?
Yeah.
Like you can get your channel strike down any time without you even knowing what you did wrong, right? But yet people still come to it and keep watching that. That's what always blows my mind. It's like this is the one platform that no one successfully made another version of it and stolen all of its like customers. Like
Yeah.
like Instagram destroyed Facebook. Well, I mean, Facebook's only for old people now, but Instagram destroyed Facebook basically, right? Then Facebook bought Instagram just to show that they don't want to die. And then Snapchat came out of nowhere. Instagram kind of made like their own version of Snapchat built into Instagram, which is kind of cool. I think that's really cool. And they're still living up to it, right? And Snapchat is literally like, I don't know if you use WhatsApp, but it's like it's like the American WhatsApp. Because everyone around the world uses WhatsApp, but I feel like in America people still use WhatsApp, but you love Snapchat over here.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. I use Snapchat more than any sort of like, I don't post on Instagram or anything like that.
Yeah.
I use Snapchat for my private story
Mm-hmm.
and for talking to people that I actually like care about.
Yeah.
That's
what I do.
So that's because you're actually, you can have conversations with an individual versus pretending and being fake for an audience, right?
I genuinely feel like Instagram.
That's what I like about it.
No, because I genuinely feel like Instagram is made for is made specifically for people to what you call it, like show them like your life, but not too deep into it, right? Because for example, like on people's
Just
Instagram stories,
highlight reel.
Yeah, exactly. People on their Instagram stories like tagging each other to do these like challenges or whatever because like they're bored, right? That's entertaining.
Yep.
I'm not saying it's something stupid, but that's not what Snapchat was made for, in my opinion. Snapchat's made for like having conversations with people you care about.
Well, Snapchat was originally made for doing terrible things, but
And then OnlyFans came out of nowhere.
But no, it's actually like the news stories on Snapchat are disgusting. I hate all the stories, but just talking to people, like, let's see, let me read a caption on one of these stories.
Are you on like the Discover page?
Yeah, and it's like I fucked my dog and I had a child with my uncle. It's like, okay.
Oh yeah, they have that little like what's that thing called, man? Wait, let me check.
You know what I'm talking about.
I know what you're talking about.
I'm trying to find it too.
Oh my god. It's called Hooked. That little thing where it's like it just keeps on building the story on top of itself, and it's like really creepy. I'm
trying to find the one. It's like
yes, Hooked series.
Like, I'm in a foursome relationship, and this is what love is, and it's like,
look. Okay, let me just read you one of these.
I think those one.
Okay, so Hooked stories. Okay, let's go to, that kind of love. Literally, the first thing I see is I'm dating 2 girls. Here's why.
Yeah, it's just like what I just said.
Yeah. It's like we're not even joking. It's like actually.
Here's why, because I want to fuck them both. That's why. There's
literally there's so many stupid, like, you know those like news articles that are like clickbait, right, online. Like the Discover page was made for them, so they can like up their game. Yeah. But the funniest thing is like seeing those like mobile game ads. It's just like
download this game and I'll fuck you.
It's funny. Like Kingdoms Heckfire, top strategy game of 2020, and literally the guy is like bleeding, and there's a dragon that looks like he's gonna like actually like have sexual intercourse with his knight in the background. Like he's like flying at him. Like it's just messed up what this actually is.
Sex sells, as they say.
Yeah. No. But the thing. One sec. I'm just making sure I don't have a Zoom call at 1. But yeah,
just let me know when we'll continue our conversation.
Yeah, no.
The teacher will go silent out of respect.
How have you changed your
fear of our power?
How have you changed your like? We got like 8 minutes. So I'm just gonna keep this for 30 minutes ish. Okay, but how has your daily life changed because of quarantine?
Well, I'm bored as fuck, honestly. it's kind of I don't know. Well, so right before quarantine started, I asked her if I could talk about this, and she said I could.
Okay.
I started dating a girl, right?
Yeah.
And it's been going really, really well.
That's good.
But literally, we started dating right when quarantine started.
Yeah, that's true.
So that has fucking sucked, to say the least.
Shout out to you, by the way, for helping my boy Arthur out. Does she listen to the podcast?
She says she does, yeah.
Okay, supportive.
Thank you.
You know, let's see if she has reached this far. Comment quarantine type beat in the comment section. Don't tell her I said this. Don't tell her I said this, Arthur. Okay.
She's listening. She'll find out.
Okay.
I don't know if I can use her name.
I don't know. No, don't say her name.
Okay.
Okay.
She said I could, I think. Let me read. We'll just call her Cauliflower for now.
Alright, Cauliflower. I want to see you comment quarantine type beat. What if everybody listens to this before her and they start commenting that? That'd be so funny. It just shows how many people love your Arthur.
Oh, she sent me a picture of what the fuck? It's from like a cartoon. Oh, it's the French thing. It's the French cartoon.
Oh, what is it? Is it the ladybug and Cat Noir?
What?
You've never, dude. Oh my god! You know what I'm talking about? The kid that speaks fluent French that we're friends with, right?
No.
Dude, you know who I'm talking about, bro. He hangs, bro.
I don't know anyone that speaks fluent French.
Dude, if you
I
listen,
can say one word in French.
say it. I can't. I didn't hear that.
Baguette.
Okay, cool, sweet. My 4 years of French just made me cringe right there so hard.
Italian. Meatballs.
No, but for real though, I feel like that ever since this quarantine started, only positive thing that has come out of it is that I can start my day now without having to take a shower in the morning. Like I'll actually, I know I always would get up immediately and shower, right? And I would come downstairs and everybody already ate breakfast because I take too long of a shower, right? So I've actually,
that means you're a long way.
for a solid 2.5 weeks, I've actually ate breakfast with my family. For a solid 2.5 weeks, I've ate breakfast with my family. I'm proud to announce that. No more showers. I actually shower after I eat breakfast so I don't pass out in the shower. Dude, I would like wake up. You know how some people do the stare down when they wake up? You know what I'm talking about? The guy thing? Where you just sit on your bed and you just stare at the floor?
No.
Oh, dude, oh my god. Dude, what kind of person are... Dude.
I'm not like most boys.
Yeah, little edgy boy. But like...
No, I'm very special.
I'm a special little flower, whatever.
I mean, like... never mind, I'm just gonna stop talking now.
No, but I'm saying like a lot of people when they get up in the morning, they just like sit down on their bed and think about the day or what's gonna happen, right? I would straight up just run without drinking water, eating any food, go brush my teeth before I eat breakfast, by the way.
Dude, who eats breakfast though? I feel so sick if I eat breakfast.
No, but that's only because of this whole quarantine thing. I'm waking up like at like 10ish, like to 11, right? At school, 6 a.m. nobody's hungry, dude. Only person that's hungry at that time is like an athlete who needs to eat like 8,000 calories to sustain their like right calf.
Student athlete. Did you know student athletes are the most incredible? They're brave. Have you ever done a 2 a day?
What's that?
You don't know you don't know commitment and sacrifice till you've done a 2 a day.
Is that like 2 meals a day?
It's when you do your practice before and after school.
Oh, dude, no, I used to do that. Wrestling freshman year, dude.
Yeah.
Fat ass me, bro. That was a... Oh, yeah, no. I know what you're... Did you ever do a sport in high school? I feel like you stopped.
I did cross country.
Yeah, you did cross country.
It was the hardest thing in my fucking life.
Yeah, I remember you like just wanted to like...
I still have back problems from that.
You did that freshman year, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you'd come in geometry and then you just look like you've... Like,
I did the whole damn season too.
Like you look like you fought in like the Vietnam War and just came back every day. You came back and you're just like...
that was back when you bullied me and I was depressed.
Dude, we don't talk about that, okay? We don't talk about that.
We need to acknowledge this. I was really depressed freshman year and had to go to therapy. And
okay, listen.
But now we're good friends and I forgive him.
I'm not even gonna cut out my name part because I don't think anyone's gonna...
I grew as a man. I'm now very...
We are very tight now. We are very good friends.
We are, and I'm gonna be a psychologist when I'm older because I love helping people.
And he's gonna psychoanalyze me to make sure I'm okay.
Like, you're probably a psychopath, by the way.
I feel like if I die before you do, you're gonna purposely like go to my grave, dig me out, take out my brain just to analyze it. That's the type of fucker you would do. You'd like try to figure out how to go back.
You're not wrong.
Yeah. You'd go back to freshman year when I used to bully you and be like, "Why is this guy such a fucking bitch?"
No, I mean you were then, but not anymore. Okay.
Yeah.
It's okay.
We've changed.
It's okay, bro. I didn't have to say anything. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I don't mean to.
No, it's fine. We need to live up to the bad things we've done in our past. That is how we move on.
Inspiring. I should put that on a coffee mug.
Thank you for coming this far. Episode 2. Hope you enjoyed.
Got a guest coming next. podcast.
Next podcast. Probably we're gonna record this on the weekend because, yeah, probably on the weekend. I need to get some work done for school. So.
You got it.
All right. See you. Have a good day.